Hi Virgo, and welcome to a snapshot reading here for the beginning of July 2021. This is for Virgo energy. That's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any kind of placement basically, and you know the drill. Take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. Alright, I'm just gonna lay out the cards here and then we get started. Any messages for the Virgos? Messages for the Virgos here? Any messages for the Virgos? Son of Pentacles, dear Lord. Okay, there you go. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, stupid snake. Okay, we have the Moon underneath here. But you know what, let's start with what it is that we have in the center of the spread. That is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And that's a little bit of a sad side, Virgo. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear what I got to say? I've got to turn him over, I can't look at him. Oh, sweetheart. Queen of Cups in the reverse. There are so many opinions on her. She can be strong, but she can also be... Well, first and foremost, she can sometimes be a con artist. I hope no one is a con artist. She is, however, also someone who can... She struggles a little, she shows up a little bit as you, okay? Take what you want. It is an energy of sometimes not being completely honest with oneself about where your emotions lie. The Queen of Cups can, if she's not careful, become a dedicated and devoted to idiots. But doing so in a way which she believes that she needs them. She needs them in order to, I don't know, be happy. But let's see how it plays out with you. I have the Ten of Wands in the past, in the reverse. So I'm already, for some of you, if this is not a pregnancy, or I hope not, this is a pregnancy. I've gone wrong. But it shows up with that energy, and that energy is one of carrying a heavy burden on oneself, holding on to it, trying to get the wheels to spin forward again and again, but running into darkness again. And then losing out on your concentration because it just becomes so heavy. I feel as though your Queen of Cups energy may be reaching that point where it's too much, and you're coming out of it, right? But the question remains: did you carry it on for too long? Did you try to make the wheels? Did you try to hold on to something here repeatedly because you were afraid of losing out of your sense of security? Did you tell yourself that you needed this? You needed this. Without this other person or situation, you were not complete within yourself. Just a question here. And then we have Two of Cups. So it shows up as it does have to do with another person. That you needed this person. Even if it was that you or them or both of you struggled with actually being emotionally vulnerable with each other and actually being intimate, having true intimacy. Now, in the present situation now, right, I do see you walking away from a partnership and then running into probably something else. But we do have, first and foremost, we have Seven of Pentacles here, right, with the Queen of Cups. And then we, underneath it all, we have this King of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Wands in the reverse is not good for the Queen of Cups in the reverse, because the King of Wands in the reverse wants his freedom, and if he sees something that he misunderstands as someone who's needy, he will run. And the Queen of Cups can show up as needy, but he will run to it. This is a bad couple. Or incompatible. In the reverse, these are in the reverse, these two are not compatible, because she will appear needy, and when he sees that, he will run and he will hurt you, and she will chase him. It's not really the best energy, gotta be honest. Holy, okay, I lost my voice. That has not happened for a long time. Is it my dog telling me we need to go for a walk? I think it is. Anyway, not because of the voice, because he's tripping. But in all cases, I'm gonna lay out the Lenormand here. Why can't I talk? I'm gonna sound like I'm at a festival. Okay, beautiful. What we have coming up here is, here we go. What we have coming up here is walking away from broken situation, basically. But then, why do we then have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse showing up? That's again a little bit of a warning here about where it is that you're going to place your attention. But coming up is then an Ace of Wands. I'm gonna lay out the Lenormand. Did someone here make you feel not pretty? This guy keeps showing up. Ooh, some of you may run into a woman with a lot of stamina. Nej. Oh, if my dog barks, it's because that guy up there is, I don't know, doing something. My question also, I keep having this. I want to ask you some questions, Virgo. I want to ask you some questions. Do you know your own strength? Do you? Or is it hidden to you? Because it would appear so. But I gotta say, there may also be there's going to be a woman here that's going to have a very significant role in a minute. I'm gonna tell you more. Let's quickly look into again what it is that we have going on here. For some of you Virgos, we do have a ending taking place in the past. It's been the ending of going out and visiting someone in particular. It's also been, what's going to happen here is that it's going to be the ending here of also studying how to make yourself prettier to satisfy them. I really get as though you're going to stop being so dedicated to someone who makes you probably feel as though you have to change the way you look in order to satisfy them, or to change the way that you talk, the way that you speak, the way that you look. I said the look, but the way that you are you, the way that you compliment. You're gonna start paying attention to that. That's good. That's also the answer to it, probably, because I do see some sort of a, almost like a little, so it shows up a little bit as an abusive woman, but of course it could be a man. I don't know, it's gender. Shows up with woman here, right? But you know what? I don't know. There's something about abuse, in whatever sense that is. I, however, also get a little bit of self-sabotaging, holding on to self-sabotaging behaviors, in that it was a challenge letting go. But I'm not going to sit here and judge that, because there would be reasons for that. But it could be that you had dealings with an abusive woman, Virgo, who somewhere down the line here, I mean, I see them being gone, right? I see them gone, but they were very harsh in terms of how they cut away you. They cut you away. following some kind of an ending. It's almost like they were mean to you when you were going through an ending of a sort. Yeah. And I feel as though that experience keeps staying here. It's still, you have a lot of your, oh my god, is this, do you have some sort of, God, it's just a question. Do you have situations in which where you judge yourself, your appearance? Why so many people dealing with something about the way they look? Well, they just are. Do you have situations in which you look at yourself? Oh my gosh, because you see yourself in that person physically. Is that it? Is it a family member and you see them in you? That could actually be difficult, yeah. If you see someone who abused, who was mean to you in your family and you have the same traits, that may actually be difficult. I can get that, yes. Oh, that's such a difficult situation, because then you may want to change that. And you can start making a lot of change. But then what about you? It's such a difficult challenge to be in, right? To accept. Oh, God. Anyway, in all cases, what I get here is this, something here is centered around continuously taking a pause and looking back. It's a good energy if you are working on cutting away confusion within yourself. If you're cutting away this abusive cycle almost of self-abuse, meaning that if you have this memory and it keeps being with you, and you're continuously cutting away this woman from your life, even when you're sleeping, it may be that you're dreaming and you're cutting away her energies, but still something here is centered on her. Some of you Virgos, you could have actually been at some point feeling as though you had to go drink or smoke or do something here just to forget. Careful. All I can say is that I see a lot of energy here centered around the way you look. It's centered around you, the way you look, and it's still, it's in your subconsciousness here. The way you look is apparently very important, but it shows up as important in a way that's actually somewhat abusive. It's almost on the borders to not liking yourself or the way you look, and that's not kind. You look the way you look. Ah. We look the way we look. And sometimes we look like our brothers, okay? And all fathers and mothers. I mean, I look like my brother and my mother. We look the way we look. And then we have, what we do have coming up here for you is walking away, but there's a little bit of solitude here, right? Some of you are going to school, by the way. Some of you are going to do something, kind of a school activity, but you're not going to have the concentration because you're probably going to meet a woman and fall in love. This woman, and if it's not, it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a friendship, right? It could be a friendship, guys. Look at her. Woof. Now, what's up with this woman here? Could be a friend, by the way. She's sharp with her words as too. Sharp with her words as too. Yes, she's very sharp with her words. Clearly not me. She's very sharp with her words. She's very decisive. She also cuts away people if she feels like it. Meaning for a reason, right? She's not someone to... She doesn't give in to confusion. You may actually have similar experiences and all that. For some of you Virgos, this is her story. That you may run into someone like this. But this person is very well educated. Or you may meet them in an institution where you have sort of an education here. Could be around August, September. Strong August, September here. Alright, and I see debates. I don't know, this woman brings another energy. It's a little bit similar, but she's not toxic. She's not like that. She's just very firm. Alright, you may not like her. Because she doesn't come at you the way other people do. What is it that we have here? For you, Virgo, by the way, you're gonna go into this Queen of Swords mode, right? If this is the woman that you don't want in your life, you're gonna say hell fucking no. If someone here, by the way, wants to come and reconcile with you when you have walked away, I don't see you paying any attention to it whatsoever, especially not if you have met someone else. Some of you, Virgo, if especially those of you who are leaving behind a woman and then you are coming into contact, or you're meeting someone else, doesn't matter if it's friendship or whatever, and then the other one comes back, you're cutting it away. But right now I see you being far more focused on cutting out the con energy that's from the past here, right? And some of you Virgos, if something about the looks here, someone is confused about their own looks. They struggle with the way they look. I don't know why. It's just like that. But let's see one last and then we're done. Virgo. Yes, cutting away. Cutting away. And I'm going for a walk. I just looked down on my dog and he's looking at me with the... Alright, now he went down. He collapsed. I was looking down, he just looked at me like... What? Anyway, vulture. Cleaning up. Virgo, cleaning up. That's what I have for you. I will see you next time. Ciao.